What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Movie Melee Aftershow.
Before we go on, please hit that like button or we're just gonna give you the silent treatment.
Yeah. Like this. Right? Shh. I'm your incredible host, Detective Artemis, and as always with me is Jerni.
I'm Jerni.
And what are we drinking? Well, we are drinking some whiskey and Coke. Well, it's actually Pepsi. Doesn't matter. There's some moonshine cherry in here. What are you drinking? Capri Sun? I'm a little jealous if you are.
So in this video, you guys get to know us a little bit and we go through your comments and polls and questions and we just get to know each other.
We get to know each other very intimately, but within our distance. I don't want anyone calling the cops on me again. So in this video, we will also be recapping the first season of the pilot season. See what you guys thought about it. Any feedback? What do you want us to do next? And so forth.
Yeah, it's finally over.
It's finally over. Go back to status quo. And if you missed in the last few weeks, you're a dick and you're no friend of mine.
And one more thing, we are going to run a quick poll right here up above. We want to know what's the best day for you guys to see our videos.
Beginning of the week, middle of the week,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
end of the week. Don't you dare say the weekend. I will not even think about work on the weekend.
But typically Thursdays seem to be our day.
Thursday seems fine.
So-
Thursday.
If Thursday is good for you guys, let us know in the poll above.
All right. Also, guys, since we tend to ramble about a bunch of nonsense things, going all these multiple tangents, like it's a fucking maze of thoughts, we do have some timestamps in the bottom on the description, and also I believe in the comments as well.
I'm gonna pin them in the comments.
Yeah, so if you want to just like skip to certain parts, like how we're
comments.
doing, or the comments, that seems to be everyone's favorite part is what the comments are.
Mhm.
You know, so there will be timestamps there, and feel free to skip ahead. Or if you want to be one of the cool guys, sit back, grab a beer, and just listen to us talk about stuff. Because why not? Join the ramble.
Now let's talk about our month.
Let's jump into this. How was your month, man? Well, not just how was your month. How was your July?
My July.
Yes, how was your July? How was your August?
Okay, so in August I had surgery, very minor surgery. Don't even worry about it. It wasn't even a big thing whatsoever. But I was stuck at home for about 2 weeks.
Lucky.
So I mean, I was still working, but I was stuck at home. So I watched a lot of movies and TV shows.
Okay. Well, before stuff, are you feeling better though? You good?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. I'm very good.
Good.
I'm very
I'm
good.
about to try harder next time to kill you. But what movies and TV shows did you watch this time?
I'll tell you that in our next part. I want to know about your month.
Well, my month. Oh well, my August is pretty cool. My fiance and I, we went to the Warner Brothers studio tour, so we got to see some sets and stuff. But my favorite part was the end of it because I got to see the goddamn Michael Keaton Batmobile, the Batmobile of my dreams. It was great. I cried. I touched it. It was awesome. The Batmobile, not Michael Keaton.
Did they have the bat nipple costume?
No, it was just strictly for like the Bat vehicles. So you would see the Batman Forever one, the Batpod from Dark Knight, the Tumbler, the Ben Affleck one, the Batman Forever one, which is super neon. Super neon. It lit up the whole room. It was weird.
Did they have the one where the Batmobile splits and it's like the really thin train looking?
That was
piece?
that was a Keaton one. He does that in Batman Returns.
Yeah, but did they show it? Did they have like
No, like
display for that?
just a little the dick shape of it.
Yeah, the dick shape.
I hate to disappoint you, but there was no dick shaped Batmobile.
That's my favorite Batmobile, the
Yeah.
dick shaped one.
And then with the Nick, sometimes it runs on 2 tires in the back only.
Mhm.
So it really looks like a dick.
That really does. That's it. Like, what else did you do?
Well, I also watched some movies as well. We saw Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That was actually a pretty cool movie. Like it was, produced by Guillermo del Toro, so visually it's gonna look great. And it was, it felt pretty different from most scary movies that are around right now. And like I said, the visuals are great. It's absolutely worth checking out. And why did I do a nutshell review on it? Because I have to review every fucking thing I watch. Although I thought about it.
Unless you're requested.
Unless you request it, of course.
We take all suggestions.
All suggestions. I'll watch a Serbian film, but I don't want to watch that movie. Have you heard of that movie?
No?
Serbian film?
Is it like the Serbian, like, where the girls ride?
Okay, no, that's Howard Stern.
Because that's a whole entire category of porno.
No, a Serbian film is far worse. A lot of rape, a lot of incest, a lot of murder. It's right up your alley.
So, what other movies and shows did you watch apart from the scary stories to tell in the dark? What else did you watch? You don't remember? Were you supposed to write a list?
I was supposed to write a list.
You were supposed to write a list. All right, let me go first while you try to remember.
Yeah, you go first. Oh wait, I remember. All right. So I rewatched Friday the 13th Part 7, the New Blood. That's where Jason fights the telekinetic girl. So it's basically like Carrie versus Jason.
It all blurs together for me now. Like, I don't know which part's which, except for the one in Manhattan. That's part 8, right?
That's part 8.
That's
the boxing scene.
That's the only one I remember. But all the Jason films, and I've watched them all because there are all of them on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I think Hulu too. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
but I watched them all, and they're just one big giant blur in my head.
No problem. So yeah, that one, it's pretty cool. It's interesting because typically in, like, you know, slasher movies or any horror movies, your main character is like, you know, they're weak and they're vulnerable. They can die. But this one has powers, so this time you're not really as afraid of Jason because you're like, oh, this bitch will, like, you know, throw them all around and sell like a fucking pinball machine, like he did in fucking Freddy vs. Jason. But so it kind of took away some of that, like, that survival horror aspect, but it was still pretty rad, you know, having go against a TK person. And I think that's kind of my favorite look of Jason. He looked, I think, the coolest right there. And then I don't know if you noticed, but in every Jason movie, he gets unmasked. And so I liked how he looked this time when he was unmasked. He looked like an actual fucking demon, not some weird hillbilly kid or anything. It was cool. So it's one of my favorites.
So during my 2 week of like rehabilitation, I'm gonna call it. So one thing that I did start watching and that I got suggested to this because I knew where it came from was the TV show Once Upon a Time.
Oh yeah.
So like I started watching it because one of my favorite comic books is called Fables. And the Fables is about basically how all the fairy tales you can think of, like Brothers Grimm and all that kind of like Disney stole afterwards.
Like the darker versions of the common fairy tales we know. But the original ones mostly.
Yeah, but all the fairy tales you can kind of think of, like they actually are real and they happen in a different world. But in that world, they call it the adversary, I think. They kicked all of the fairy tales out into our world, and now they live in New York because they got kicked out. And now like they had to live normal lives, even though they're fairy tales and they're immortal. And that's where Once Upon a Time came, and that was like the PG version.
PG-13. Yeah.
And like the show is nothing really alike the comic, but I mean, like if you guys like the show, try the comic. I think you'll love the comic. You don't even have to watch the show, but it's all right.
Wasn't Frankenstein in the show?
The Dr. Frankenstein, yeah.
So weird.
It's I don't know how they fit him in, but they did.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Disney, and then like the show is kind of running during the Star Wars acquisition. So please tell me I'm sure there were Star Wars references, like fans, but if there was like any character crossover.
No. Luckily,
I'm gonna look that up someday.
Currently, I'm up to season 5, I think. And so far, no Star Wars reference, but they did have like a whole season dedicated to Frozen. Because that was when Frozen blew up and they dedicated a whole entire season to
Milk
Frozen.
that shit.
They milked them.
Was Olaf there?
No, but they mentioned him a lot. But Sven was there.
I don't care. I like Olaf. Well, anything else you've been watching?
So I watched a lot of Blumhouse stuff. And now I have a love and hate relationship with them.
What was the last Blumhouse you saw?
Surprisingly, I didn't know it was until the end when the logo popped out. Black Klansman is from Blumhouse.
No way.
Yep.
With freaking Adam Driver.
Mm-hmm. That's a Blumhouse, but it's not even horror. It's a thriller kind of.
Well, it's Spike Lee, so I wouldn't expect it to be like a horror movie.
Nah, but it was still really
watch it. It looks
amazing.
really good.
Yeah, it was really amazing. It was really good. But then another one that I saw from them, which was fantastic and it had a mixture of everything that I loved, was Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day.
So good. And then there's a second part, Happy Death Day to You, and that both of them I think they were great because it had a great mixture of like suspense, thrill, action, a little bit of comedy.
So it's pretty much just like a horror Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah,
Do you like Groundhog Day?
I love Groundhog Day.
It's okay. Like you approve of it using the same sort of formula.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So now we are gonna go over the pilot season.
Pilot season 1.
Pilot season 1. There will be more to come.
So horribly executed in my part. I'm sorry, but yes, it's finally over. It was 4 episodes.
4 episodes. We tried a few different things. See what worked, what didn't work, what you guys like, what you didn't like. Because I mean, we'll do things what we want to do ultimately, but it also helps if you guys like what we do, and it will kind of inspire us to do more of it. So,
And also make a thing out of it. I really want to make a thing out of it when we do new videos instead of just doing a new video and dropping it. We really want to keep you guys kind of
some
like
variety out there. It's a spice of life.
yeah, we want to loop you guys in and kind of like help inspire us because we make videos for you guys.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
For me too.
Yes. So in this section, we're going to talk about these 4 videos real quick.
4? Yes, 4.
But for each one, we're going to do a poll above where we want your opinion. If you liked it or you didn't like it, or we should try again, or just your opinion, just vote on it. Should we use your rating system for it?
No, we don't have to. Just
A yes or no?
it's like a like it, no, love it, like it, hated it.
Just 4?
I think if you 5 is a solid.
That's your rating system.
Damn it!
So you should just do
No,
your rating
no,
system.
I don't know, man.
Damn fine video. Awesome must watch.
Good dumb fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just use your rating
Fine.
system.
We'll do that.
We're gonna you guys
Very
get
drunk when I came up with that. I'm
you
sorry.
guys get to use Art's rating system to rate our videos. So we're gonna start off with the first one. The first one
Was the FMK, right?
was the Fuck Marry Kill for my favorite anime, My Hero Academia.
Okay. Why don't you give us a little bit of insight? How hard was that to put that video together? Because it was, I'm pretty sure you had a ton of unused footage.
A lot. Oh god. So this was horribly planned again on my part because like I want to do well originally the Fuck Marry Kill was because one of the things we want to do is like movie trivia,
Right.
like games that we can do with people we know and also
More interactive stuff, basically.
Yes. And I thought that I was going to this convention. I also want to do convention videos, so gives us a reason to go to conventions and meet new people.
Free passes, yeah.
So I'm like, let me put them all together, both these 2 things together, and go and do it. So I did, but
Sorry.
it was only me and one other friend, and we weren't as prepared as we should have been, and we probably needed more people than just 2. And we got drunk. I was drunk for most of it,
You gotta get drunk.
and Art wasn't there to be the sober mind, and well, there was a lot of stuff I didn't use, and a lot of like banter that shouldn't have been in there, and so I had to cut a lot of stuff out and work with the best parts. And but I mean, overall, like I had fun. I had fun doing it.
Yeah, so I mean, I liked it. It was really cool, but I'm not too big on anime. I'm not really a big anime person. I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z and some Trigun. I wouldn't class myself as an anime person, so I've never seen the anime. But the video itself was fun. It was entertaining, and just to see these people say like weird shit, and I don't know, seeing all the weird cosplay people. Well, I'm not saying cosplay people are weird, but some of them look like they're definitely on something. I want to join them, but that's not the point. It was very entertaining, so I liked how if you've never seen the anime, you can still enjoy the video itself, because at the end of the day, you want to be entertained, and I was pretty entertained watching the video. Obviously, you guys thought so too, because it did really well.
Yeah, but yeah, I really want to do more anime on our channel. Slowly working it in so that it's not. We want a good balance of everything.
So we're not so Western, bro.
Yeah, we don't want to come out as like weebos.
Yeah, well, I guess I gotta up my anime game a little bit more. But I'm not gonna go that far because some of it's just really out there.
Huh. But I mean, like I am friends with a couple people in Funimation, and they send me like screeners. Like actually, Funimation just sent me a screener for the Tokyo Ghoul, the live action coming out. So I'll probably do a quick nutshell if it's okay with you.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, speaking of Funimation, I actually met Sean Schimmel, who plays Goku. That guy was rad. He was like, see you later, Art. I was boarding him for his flight, and he did his voice. I'm like, this is the Goku voice.
He's such a cool guy.
He's a super chill guy.
Yeah, him and the voice of Vegeta.
Christopher Sabat.
Yeah, Chris Sabat.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the voices in My Hero Academia.
Oh no, that dude's like everywhere in like anime world.
But there's such chill people in real life. I gotta bring you in. Like, I see him all the time. I gotta bring you in so you can meet them.
I love that guy.
You can hang out with him, have a drink. Yeah. Next time. Maybe next time.
I'm asking him how do you think my Vegeta voice is. I try to do a Vegeta voice.
Do it.
I am the Prince of Saiyans once again.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's pretty good. Like, he would like it.
All right,
let's do this.
Did he go bang me?
After a couple of shots?
I mean, he'll rate my. Let's just go on.
But
What was next?
the second one was this show right here.
The after show. Okay.
This is a must stay. This is a must stay video.
Even if you guys don't like it, we're still just gonna keep doing it. It's fun. We just put the camera on, we talk, we drink.
Yeah, and
That's just my dream life.
yeah, we get to read your comments, check polls,
Interact.
interact with you guys. This one's a must stay, and like it's part of pilot season. But honestly, it's the highlight of it.
We want to keep it consistent with every month, and the first week, the beginning week of the month, we'll want to keep it like we drop it there.
Yeah, whenever our schedules fit in, but we do want to do it in the first week of the month.
And most of the time it'll just be us anyway, unless one of us dies. Well, it doesn't be that dark, but we can't make it. But I don't think so. I think you should.
If ever,
yes, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if ever Kay gets enough time to make a video, he can join us.
Who?
Kay.
Okay.
Kay.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The black one.
Well, yeah, we're open to having guests as well, but primarily it'll pretty much just be us two most of the time. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing this. You guys seem to be reacting to it positively too. We got a lot of engagement, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of views from it. So we thank you for that. I think this one's the obvious stay for many reasons.
Because this is like the opening door to like you guys, and we do this all for you guys. So
We do everything. I mortgaged my house 17 times. 17.
We need a YouTube makes this really hard.
And not in that weird way. All right, next show.
So then we're gonna do the third one. The third one was Revenge of the Remakes.
The most anticipated video this century. At least in my head, and I was that anticipated person. I was really excited to make it. I love Night of the Living Dead. I love horror, so it was really fun for me to put this together.
When I watched it, I loved it. It was great. I mean, I love horror, and I love when you do your I love hearing your opinion on horror movies. Except when I was watching it the whole time, I'm like biting my fingers, and I'm like, this is a lot of acids.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this must have took him hours.
It took me a while because it was strictly voiceover because I didn't know how I wanted to do it. I didn't know if I wanted to, for me to be there in some shots and then kind of cut to the clips of it. But I was like, I don't know. It'd be a good way for me to fill up some space. But I was like, no, I'm gonna go balls to the wall and then have your direct attention onto the screen for your eyes, and then your ears will be my voice. So I enter you that way.
Yeah.
The consensual way.
Yeah, as an editor, I was just sitting there and I'm like, whenever you do those acid parts, it's like the way I do it is I lay down the one section of me saying a sentence, and then I'm like, all right, now what of these 100 clips I have here fit in these 5 words? Yeah,
that is hard. It's hard for me with movies I've never really seen before or not too familiar, but thankfully for these movies, they're one of my favorites, so I know them pretty well.
2 movies at once, too.
I know them super well, so I know exactly what I was referencing to. I know where it was in the movies. I actually rewatched them just because, and then so it was just easier for me to gather the clips. So if it's a movie I'm not too familiar with, then it's gonna take me a lot longer.
Yeah, for the first pilot one, I definitely want to try to do it again whenever the stars line up and I have enough support. And the after show's easy. For this one, we want you guys to vote above and let us know how you feel about Revenge of the Remakes. But are you gonna do another one?
I absolutely am gonna do another one.
Okay.
I actually have at least 5 in the chamber already.
So are you gonna? I know that we'll get to the comments later, but one of our guys said they want a whole entire season of it.
Wow, that's right. Well, you know what?
This one's staying.
This one is staying.
This one's staying along with the after show. I mean, we still want to hear your opinions. Please hit in that poll above. But like, I'm excited to see more. I mean, like, I would love to see the It remakes. I want to see Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
I want to see there's a lot of suggestions, but we'd love to hear your guys' suggestions of what you would like to see next.
We didn't even cheers, bro. I'm almost done with the drink.
I am almost done with my drink. So the last one was the one that I did since the very beginning, and I've been working my way up to editing and finally released it. And that's the movie drinking game for the movie Dodgeball.
Love that movie. It's a great movie.
It's one of my favorite comedies, and like it I love doing this video, but it was a lot of work and it cost a lot of money with the food and the drinks and then trying to schedule people who kept canceling on me. So it was
one time
a headache.
Yeah, well, I mean, it did take you a long time to do it, but I can see why. There's just so much things you have to put account for. Absolutely scheduling people, that's always a hard one. And then you have to, since you've never done this type of video before, you have to figure out how you're going to format it, how you're going to shoot it, what the rules. There was a lot of work to be put into it. So, damn, man, good. That sucked. I'm watching like with my editor eyes. I'm like, woo.
I needed a sober person. But the thing is, apart from my process was like that, I did the rules. I wrote all the rules out, and like I shot the beginning intro actually before the game even started.
Okay.
And then that was actually after.
Oh, because you look super sober then.
Yeah, this was after the game. I actually had to play the game before I shot that part, because from the game I actually used it to refine the rules. I had some extra rules on there that didn't make it into the final cut because they were too hard.
I mean, the most important thing is that, like, even if you never saw the movie, it looked like everyone there was having fun, and it just gave the fun impression. So I had fun watching. I was like, man, I want to be there next time too. So like, I think that's the coolest part of it.
I want to do one more and see how it does, since Dodgeball barely just came out last week. So we still got to give it some time to see how it does performance-wise. But I do want to plan out one more. That's with you.
I will return. So yeah, that was our recap for the pilot season. It was only 4 videos, but it felt like it was like a lot more, I guess. But just, I guess, all the amount of like the content that was in there. So
yeah,
we had a lot of fun overall, and we hope you guys enjoyed them. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, there's the polls above. Please vote on all 4 of them. We know that you guys don't vote on all the polls.
For sure, 3 or 4 of them were staying.
Yeah, well, 2 of those are staying for sure. The other 2 we might do
up in the air.
Up in the air. But for pilot season 2, which we want to do, we're gonna do them right this time.
Yeah,
we're gonna
shoot them all, have them all ready, and then just release them, and not just like sort of sporadically drop them.
Yeah. So we're gonna have them all in the chamber and then just unload them. Hopefully we can do the next one maybe around December, but that's probably too soon, depending on.
Should we announce what's like one of the segments will be for one of them?
Okay. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually want to do this one called Trivia Melee, where we have these these specific theme movie trivia questions, and complete with the spinning wheel, because it's not a fucking trivia game or a game show on YouTube without a spinning wheel. So there'll be that, and winners will get like a gift card or something, and the loser will have to ingest or drink something gross or really hot, something torturous, but not overly over the top. But we want to make it fun, like, oh, he got that wrong, and then have you guys sort of interact as well. But basically, I want to go for more of a game show type of thing. But there will be no cool baby blue Telemundo suits for the host to wear, unfortunately. But yeah, so we definitely want to do that. Trivia Melee, keep your eyes out for that.
No. Then I want to actually do a little bit of like animation graphic stuff, since I already do the graphics on this channel. I want to kind of extend that a little bit. So I want to do some animation or / graphic kind of segments. One that I have in mind is like when I'm gonna call it like movie basically, which is kind of like if you guys ever seen 30-Second Bunnies?
Oh yeah, that was like on Netflix. Like,
was it on Netflix?
It was like 10 years ago, dude.
I wonder if it's still on there.
I don't think so.
Probably not. But yeah, 30-Second Bunnies was basically 30 seconds. They pretty much summarize the whole entire movie in 30 seconds using bunny replicas of characters.
Yeah, then like with ultra high pitched noise, like voices. So it was really fun.
Yeah, I want to do a bootleg movie melee version of it, except not bunnies, probably just weird drawings of the characters that I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Possibly
Some sort of animation movie recap. Animation would be something different for the channel, so it'd be fun to do that.
Something visually orgasmic.
I imagine that would take forever because animation. Just me doing some simple keyframes, I'm like,
But these are like, yeah, if I do them, they're only gonna be like maybe like a minute long, so I could be able to throw them on Instagram also.
Can you imagine doing like stop motion? That shit takes forever.
Oh god,
Takes you like a week to just move his arm up.
I'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. But I have like maybe one or two like segments apart from the movie basically, that I'll probably involve animation in. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. And then also another one that we've been wanting to do to kind of like extend our platform a little bit is the podcast, the fan fiction podcast.
I actually looked through my my notes from like a film class, and I actually have a horror movie treatment that I actually have. I would love to share that.
You actually pitched me a really good idea that I hope you do, and that was like it was right after you did a Neverending Story. You were like, imagine the horror version of Neverending Story. I hope you do that.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be so awesome.
I forgot the name I had for it.
Because it's already kind of creepy as is, so kind of twist it a little bit more, and then you have a horror version of Neverending Story.
Yeah, a Neverending Gory. I'll work on the title.
I have a feeling too, but yeah. Well, we're gonna write that up and then just do it. I mean, if anything, the original idea I had was to do 2 episodes a month, by kind of like bi-weekly in a way, but it's 2 episodes a month, and like 1 week it would be me telling the story, and then he's my critic. And then the next week he tells the story, and I'm his critic.
Yeah. So we give each other feedback and all that stuff on the stories and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I already have like a handful of stories and stuff I want to pitch. I kind of want to say like all of them. I'll say another one right now. A sequel to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but you're on their planet, kind of like Predators, but without Topher Grace.
Yes.
Planet of the Killer Clowns.
Yes. But yeah, no, I hope. Would that be your first one?
I don't know. I might do the treatment I already wrote, but I don't know. There's so many possibilities.
We're gonna talk a little bit more about
another one. Never mind. I already been talking about Jason too much.
Why not do another Jason?
Oh, okay, so if they do another Jason movie, which they eventually have to once they settle this whole legal battle that they're in, the next Jason movie will actually be the 13th movie in the franchise. So the next Jason movie has got to be really cool because it's the 13th Friday the 13th, or something like that. Again, don't reboot it. You don't need to reboot everything. Just there's always a clever way to sort of, continue it. Unless the movie's like from like the 20s, you might want to remake it.
Possibly. And I also have like 2 Power Ranger sequels.
Oh.
Yeah, so the last one that came out?
Yeah, sequels to that storyline or like
that storyline.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, I got 2 of them that just came to me and I wrote them down.
What was Hollywood doing? Hire you?
I don't know. Here I am on YouTube.
Geek.
Yeah. But yeah, I got 2 sequels to that movie since we're not going to get a sequel now that Hasbro has bought it from Saban.
Yep, now you get another reboot.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna do 2 sequels to the Saban version, and I'm going to include the Green Ranger.
Oh man,
because everybody wanted to see that.
Green Ranger's the coolest. He had the best storyline in Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. Okay, so videos for next month. Actually, like we're talking about the future, but let's talk about the near future next month. What videos do you have planned?
So I just dropped It Chapter 1, Movies in a Nutshell, and I have my review for Chapter 2 this week. So, and then I'm also gonna do another Revenge of the Remakes. Now I gotta announce which it is. It's gonna be on It. I'll be doing Revenge of Remakes for It, but just the part like part 1. So when they're kids, so the 90s one when they're kids, and then the remake that came out a couple of years ago. Not Chapter 2 or when they're adults, because I can't really watch that. We use acids for that. But yes, the next one is on It. And my fourth movie.
We're really riding that wave.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Get it.
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 And then the last movie, it was requested, and I spoke to the gentleman, and he is more than down for it. I'm gonna do a gentleman video on Terrifier with Art the Clown. I already reviewed that in my nutshell stuff, but it was requested that the gentleman do it to have his take on it. So, which means my next 4 movies are all on clowns. It's okay. I'm not afraid of clowns. I get uncomfortable. Like if they're going there, I want to go over there.
Clowns.
I don't like. Well, if they're on TV, that's fine because I know they can't touch me. They can't hurt me. But if they're in the room, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
When's your birthday again?
I'm not telling you, but you're my friend. You should actually know my birthday.
January.
Please don't say anything else. So, one of the things I want to do is like, we're gonna go to Horror Nights 2 next Sunday. So I'm gonna shoot some footage of it and kind of review the mazes, but like kind of like much of them are more like review them right there outside the maze. So it'll be super loud, but I will get like some B-roll of all the stuff that they allow me to film and take pictures of. But I don't know, that's also something I want to try too, because Horror Nights people want to check out like, oh, what's over there, and like it's like almost all my favorite movies in there. You got Ghostbusters, Killer Clowns, you know, it's just a lot of stuff I want to check out. So I don't know, it'll be fun, and we'll just see how that does as well.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that out. So I'll probably have that in a week or so as well, just in time for October. Get everyone ready for it.
Are you gonna shoot it and then save it for October, or are you gonna like
I don't
just
know,
release it?
because Horror Nights technically starts at the end of September, so maybe around that time, or maybe just in the beginning, like probably the first week of the first week of October, like maybe after the next after show drops, early October for sure.
Oh yeah,
So-
that works. And then October, Halloween's completely irrelevant for everything. We gotta start planning October stuff.
Dang, yeah, we gotta do nothing but horror movies. Oh no.
We gotta plan a lot of stuff for that. All right, well, we got some planning, but we would love to get your guys' suggestions of what we could possibly do for October. Yeah, so start letting us know in the comments down below.
Well, that's enough rambling for me. Ernie, Jerni, whatever your name is, what are you planning next?
So, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I got a screener sent to me by Funimation for the new Tokyo Ghoul live action anime film. So I'm gonna do an nutshell for that.
Cool.
So I can get in their good graces so they can send us more anime.
We love free shit.
Yes, and then 2, also I've been meaning to make new graphics for you. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to make them and test them out and see if they work on the channel.
Shower me with your graphics.
Yes, some new stuff. Like
That's work for me.
I've been meaning to do one for your ratings and also for like a new intro video.
Cool.
Like clip.
It'd be nice if it's just one video clip instead of me inserting each rating.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long, but I'm just tired of it.
Well, something cool. So it'll be a good opportunity to work on that. And also I have 2 other videos. One that I've been meaning to get around to doing, which is a Samuel Jackson motherfucker video.
Part 2.
Part 2, which I would probably end up. I know we missed a couple.
It's probably gonna be
towards the end.
It's gonna take place, I think, right after, or like all of Hitman's Bodyguard will probably be like the main point.
But I think you missed a couple before that.
Maybe. There's a lot. But we saw the comments. Yes, we've seen all of them. We know, and we've taken notes. So there'll be stuff from King Kong, Infinity War, even though we technically didn't say it.
That's a half one.
Yeah.
I'll probably count them and then count it as a 0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, between like Hitman's Bodyguard or maybe a little bit before that to currently, I don't think there's that many. So this might be a shorter video than the last one.
Sure. Yeah. The last one was like 2.5 minutes.
And that one had Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown,
which were majority of the motherfuckers came from.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we'll see how.
Aren't you also doing that James Earl Jones video?
Since the Morgan Freeman one's been doing so well, we're gonna do one for James Earl Jones, and that's one question I've been wanting to ask you too. Should I also include his voice acting stuff? Since it's not actually like.
But it's him. It's him in the movie. You mean tell me you tell me that his Darth Vader doesn't count?
Does he have any memorable quotes as Darth Vader?
Are you kidding me? I'll start you off with the most iconic quote in the entire franchise. I am your father.
True, but like that's the thing where I was like worrying about, because if you look at the Morgan Freeman one, those were all inspirational quotes, super memorable as hell.
Dude, he doesn't have to have like bumper sticker quotes, man. It's all about the memorability. Like, okay, you mean to tell, if you click on the best like James Earl Jones quotes and you do not see Star Wars, Lion King, or The Sandlot, I would give you an instant thumbs down.
So it's not, even the ones where he's not actually even in the movie and it's just like voiceover. Does that still count?
Yes, because he's still acting.
Oh yeah, I guess so. So I want to make sure, just clear it up so I can.
Well, it might be a little biased.
I don't miss the best
ones. It
ones.
might be a little biased because I love Star Wars but
because like I didn't, for Morgan Freeman one, I didn't add any of March of the Penguins
or Lego Movie.
No, I added. He was in Lego Movie. He was the god.
Yeah.
Or but March of the Penguins, he was just a narrator. And I didn't add anything from March of the Penguins.
Who's not really acting if you're a narrator?
So what about the ones where James Earl Jones is a narrator? That's voiceover work.
No, because he's playing a character in the voiceover. Narrator is just reading off a fucking script.
So narrator doesn't count.
I wouldn't say. It would count less than voice acting.
So I shouldn't put his narration parts.
Probably not.
Well, I'll figure it out. I'll try to see if I can get it out by this month. But that's what I'm working on.
Cool. Can't wait.
For sure. So now let's review the polls, comments, and do any shout outs.
Yeah, so here's the fun part. Let's get to these damn comments, see what you jerks had to say. Was it good? Was it bad?
Okay, so now...
Oh no.
Hi.
My son is awake and he does not look happy.
You know that he looks less like you every day.
Get the fuck out. He looks more like me every day.
So let's go over the polls first.
First poll.
So the first poll that we forgot to cover last time, but it's for the next fuck, marry, kill. And
read the choices.
The choices were Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, and the DCEU. and we got so 55% of the votes were for Harry Potter. 22 for Star Wars, and 22 for Marvel. They were tied. Nobody wants to see DC.
Nobody wants to bang Bruce Wayne. These are all dead to me.
There's more characters from Marvel.
Yeah, I guess.
And Star Wars is a little bit more interesting. I can see that tie. But Harry Potter though, that'd be.
I already got my 3. Neville.
Neville
is my hero.
You'll fuck, marry, bang Neville?
Yeah, make it look like an accident and get that Gryffindor money.
So I'm assuming you'll kill him first because necrophilia, right?
Well, no particular order, but yeah, I mean that kind of went without saying. I'm not a necrophiliac.
I don't know.
Although I like dead people. Next poll.
Would you wait outside a bathroom for a celebrity? The choices were hell yeah, nope, and depends on the celebrity.
Okay, well,
100% was depends on the celebrity.
That's the best answer, because if you put hell yeah, you're insane, you're a stalker, and nope, you're just dead inside. But depending on the celebrity, yeah, I'll wait. I waited for Charlie Sheen, and I saw a glimpse of him. He walked right by me. I was like, whoa.
I don't know. The last after show, it really sounded like you would wait outside for anybody.
Okay, well, he went to the bathroom, and I followed him to see if I can see him at the urinal, but he wasn't there. He was in the stalls, and I'm assuming I didn't want to look, see his feet. See, that's weird. I don't do that stuff. Come on.
The next one was for the Revenge of the Remakes. So it said, which one did you prefer, the Night of the Living Dead 1990 or Night of the Living Dead 1968?
Survey says
70% was for the remake.
Well,
while the 30% was for the original.
That's awesome, because that means my whole point of that was to sort of make you sort of sway to the remake side, and it worked. It was an actual complete success. I'd like to thank Satan.
Taking a lot of credit for that. Next one's out. What do you rate the It Chapter 1?
Okay.
So, of course, if you know his ratings, it's awesome, must watch, damn fine movie, good, dumb fun. Watch when you're bored, avoid it at all costs.
I haven't had an avoid all costs movie in a while, so I gotta watch some crappy ones.
Yeah.
But the poll says 55% awesome must watch, 22% for damn fine movie, 11% for good dumb fun, and some dig put watching you're bored, 11%, which is one vote. So I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but chapter 1 to me was excellent.
It's one of my favorites. Like it's got to be top 5 horror for me.
Yeah, and chapter 2 was. We'll get to that.
All right, so that's it for the polls. Now we're gonna move on to the comments. So we're gonna start off from the last after show. Go.
All right, this one is from the Jerni. I wonder who will be the first to ask what is being cooked in the background.
Yeah, and guess who replied?
This guy. I put fried babies. Why? I don't know. I can't explain how my mind works. If I do, then the illusion is gone.
but guess who's the first person to actually comment?
This is from What Were You Watching? Thanks for watching, man. Your stuff is great. Thanks for commenting. He put, now what did the Sam Hill was cooking in the background?
And guess who replied?
And I put, our last cameraman. So was it fried babies or last cameraman? Here's the answer. Our last cameraman was a baby.
It all makes sense now. The next comment was from Giovanni Carrillo.
Yeah, you want to read this one? You want me to read it?
You read it.
Fine.
It's more towards you.
Okay. Thanks. So thank you, Gio, for watching and commenting. He puts, thanks for the shout. Am I qualified? Can I have a Brock Lesnar type contract? Also, good idea with the wrench thing. And I originally meant Attack of the Clones because in a way, that's what they are, good or bad clones, maybe. See, I didn't think about Attack of the Clones because I was thinking Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that movie it's really weird. And I remember watching the cartoon as a kid, but I didn't think Attack of the Clones because that does make sense because remakes can essentially be clones. If you watch Psycho, that shit was a clone, but a bad clone. But like I said, the point of these was to sort of give the remakes a chance to get revenge for actually being pretty good and arguably better than the originals. So
now, the next comment was from Thomas
Salazar, your friend.
Yeah.
He puts, so when is the next pilot episode?
And then he commented,
is this part of the pilot season?
Yes and yes. But yeah, like afterwards, like I said, the last episode for pilot season was the dodgeball that came out last week. So this is also part of the pilot season, and that's season 1.
Season 1 is down in the books, sir.
We're gonna work on season 2. Now that's it for the after show comments. The next one will be, we got a comment for your Terrifier in a nutshell.
All right, let's see what it was. This is from Alex L. I do apologize. Love your Joker avatar. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. I had to watch this movie because of all the hype. In italics, disappointed. This movie was not scary. It was just gory. Lots of blood and gore everywhere, but not scary. Insidious was scarier than this. I think Insidious 2 was way better than part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, it wasn't really that scary. It was more creepy. But I love gore, so I think horror movies should have incorporated like a lot of gore. I'm a gore whore, and it was great. So I can kind of agree with you to an extent.
Yeah, I loved like Insidious was dope, but yeah, Terrifier was more of a it's a
bloodbath.
Yeah, it's one of those like I don't want to call it a snuff film, but it's basically,
well, it's not a snuff, but no one died for sure.
Yeah, nobody really died for sure, but it's definitely one of those movies where it's like you just watch it for the pure gore, blood, and just savage.
Absolutely worth checking out. It is on Netflix still. So,
is it?
Yeah, it is. I actually saw it there yesterday, so watch it if you haven't. Art the Clown, no relation, and I think someone out there is playing a trick on me. You make a clown, put a name after me. Cool.
So the next comments we got were for the best quotes from Morgan Freeman.
Okay, this one is from Big One Nick. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Morgan Freeman should make a soundboard with every possible way of his voice so we can remember him. That'd be great, but I'm sure it exists.
I'm pretty sure. You know that Robin Williams has a lot of leftover voiceover work when he did Genie. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, and it's all locked up. And there was a thing on his will, along with his contract, that stops Disney from using it until 10 or 15 years after he died.
I wonder why so long. It's a long time.
I think it's about something that has to do with like the money and something about like his family getting royalties. Yeah, something about that.
Crazy.
Yeah, but like they have a lot of like leftover stuff from him.
I wonder if it's like any like improvised like
It's all
R-rated jokes he was saying, like
it's a lot of improvised. So yes, and there is, like from what I've heard, there is a lot of R-rated stuff.
good. He's at his best when he's rated R. Let's
Some-
count Miss Doubtfire.
So I'm pretty sure there is for Morgan Freeman. I mean, if not, he's probably is in the works.
Yeah, it's definitely out there somewhere. All right, this one is from Demogorgon Hunter 14. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. I have a deeper voice to Morgan Freeman. I don't think so, man. He has the deepest voice. He has the lowest decibel out there. Unless he's the fucking Allstate guy. I don't think so.
Oh, dude, the Allstate guy is deep.
Him and John Hamm, you're in good hands.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
yeah, but just keep yawning. Just like the video says, just keep yawning. That's how you could get a deeper voice.
Really? Yawn?
Yeah. Didn't you watch my video? Didn't you watch the video? The first clip of that video is him during an interview asking how to get a voice like his, and it's him saying,
I remember.
yawn.
I remember the quote from Glory the most.
No, like the beginning of our video is an interview where he says, yawn. Yawning makes your voice deeper.
Huh.
And that's what he does. He
Huh.
yawns.
Okay.
Huh. So we gotta start yawning.
Let's hear it.
What?
Whoa, shit. It worked.
And the next one, I actually like this one, but I don't know how to say his name. Tenobite? Is that Tenobite?
Tenobite music.
Tenobite. So the next one from Tenobite Music, and it says Morgan Freeman speaks. Suicidal rate drops to 0%.
I'm pretty sure that man can talk anyone off of jumping off a cliff. Now, why do you want to go and do that? Shit, he's right. It's a terrible version.
Why was that so southern?
I don't know.
That was super southern.
Oh, I'm trying. I picture like his Lucius Fox voice, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Man's a god.
And the room was yellow. Like a Twinkie? Like a Twinkie. All right, so one of our most well-performed videos and most commented on is our...
The Samuel Jackson 182 times, motherfucker.
Yeah. So there's a lot. Some of them, they make no sense and some of them don't. But these are the best ones that make sense.
I like the ones that make the least amount of sense possible. I don't know why it's crazy. I sometimes have a stroke reading them, but it's
There's one that says, there's one that says, I can smell you. That made no sense.
does he say that? I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
We don't know that.
All right.
This one is from Anyway the Wind Blows 89. 89 was only a good year because of
I was
Batman.
born.
That just cancels it out. Stock has dropped significantly. All right, he says, take a shot every time he says motherfucker. Last one standing wins. Challenge accepted. Let's do it. Yeah, well, maybe not today, but
How many shots do you think you could take?
for like, realistically, without throwing up, like 3. I don't like doing shots. I'm not a college girl. I like to sip my whiskey and eat a hot link.
I've never tried doing shots in a row, but yeah, I'm not down for 182 shots.
And we'll probably be legally dead like at 10.
Yeah, but it depends on the alcohol.
What are shots of wheatgrass?
Malibu.
Ew, I'll throw up in 1.
Next one.
All right, this one is from Carl Johnson. Thanks for watching and thanks for commenting. Wait, Carl Johnson. Is it CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Ah, shit, here we go again.
That's the picture.
Man, Pulp Fiction is the best motherfucking movie in motherfucking history. I would agree with you, except I've never seen Pulp Fiction. Why? I don't know. Just there's so much hype around it that I feel like if I watch it with all these preconceived notions that I'm gonna hate it. Also, I like Tarantino. He's cool, but I'm not a huge fan of him. I did like Inglourious Bastards. That was really good. The man loves feet.
Why do you do this every fucking time? Every time we do an episode, you do this every time.
Well, the whole point is to know stuff about us that you probably didn't know. And you know what? It works for you too, because you didn't know that either.
You sat and did a video of 182 times that Samuel L. Jackson says the MF word.
Well, I get it.
And the majority of that is from that movie, and you're saying you still haven't watched that movie?
Well, I wasn't watching. I had to listen out for like a specific word, because if I start watching, I'm gonna get distracted. I'm gonna miss some words. I hope I didn't, but I had to like watch it without like me trying to like listen for the word. It's two different types of watching, dude.
Why haven't you seen it? It's Pulp Fiction. It's about pop culture. We have a pop culture channel. How have you not seen it?
I know what it's about. I don't know. Just I will watch it eventually. I promise him. Possibly do a review on it.
The GIMP. Do you know about the GIMP? Do you know about
the guy down the street?
Do you know the Royale?
Yeah, the quarter pounder.
Like, how do you not know these references? Like, know these references and not have watched the movie? It's.
Have you seen every famous movie of all time? No. Then eat a bag of dicks.
Touche. All right.
This one is from Binish Babu.
Nice.
I said it right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Love you, Avatar. It's nothing. Good. Don't. Know what's magic about the word. Space. Very, very mysterious. See, I fucking love that. What are you talking about? It's crazy.
Well, the whole word motherfucker, like, but we know why you mentioned it before, why he uses that word a lot.
Yeah, it's to help him with his lines and stuttering. Sorry, not studying.
Stuttering.
Yeah, sorry. So take this one.
Yeah, John Sadler. You know what they say? If you can't fight, just swear a lot and wear a big hat. Yo, bro, respecto mundo. Yeah. Is that a quote for something?
I don't know, man.
I really don't know where that's from.
I'm like such a geek for not knowing. All right, this one is from Rick Sanchez. I like how half of them are from Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown. Yeah, at least like 100 of them are from those movies.
Just doing this video alone, you already watched about a quarter of the movie.
Well, I've seen Jackie Brown.
No, but we're talking about Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the next one is from Revenge of the Remakes, Night of the Living Dead. The first comment is from our homie.
What were you watching? Quality vid. Thank you. You said so much in such little words. It speaks to me in mass amounts of volumes. I love it. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, this one is from Brittany Harrow, a regular on these comment boards. You should do this for Dawn of the Dead.
I agree.
Well, guess what? That's in my list.
Nah, it's a really long list. I wonder how low is it on the list?
I kind of want to space the zombies away from each other, not have them super close.
That's true.
So maybe like the fourth one, maybe. I want to mention more, but I probably should.
Why don't you read Gio's?
All right.
Because he makes the wrestling stuffing. Wrestling's your thing.
I love wrestling.
He mentions wrestling.
Follow me on Twitter. I am part of the internet wrestling community. All right. Gio Carrillo. I know you can't see me. Not a John Cena pun. All right, you know what? I'm going to stop you right there. You should always welcome a pun.
I'm not a pun fan.
I actually met John Cena, and I was able to see him. The shit's a lie. All right, but I am giving a standing ovation to this new pilot. I'll put the order in for 1 full season. Thanks, man. That means a lot to me.
But it looks like we are.
And your wish is coming. More coming. A lot of coming. All over the place.
So we got a random comment on one of our older ones, which is, will Gizmo die in Gremlins 3?
Update, they're actually doing a animated prequel, so there won't really be a Gremlins 3.
So, but
this is from Movie Dude.
I'm excited for Gremlins 3. So there is no Gremlins 3.
No, it's they announced it as animated prequel where the shot, I forgot the shopkeeper's name.
But it's not gonna be called Gremlins 3.
It's a prequel. Well, I don't know. It might be still called Gremlins 3 because they do have movies that's a part 3, but it's a prequel, like an Insidious.
Yeah.
Insidious was part 3, but it was a prequel. Why do you do that? Call it Insidious Prologue or something.
And then we also had some news drop last month. We did a video on it, which is Spider-Man gets erased from the MCU. And so we do like dropping comments on our own videos. So
because we can comment. I just have to say,
yeah,
after the camera's rolling.
After the camera's rolling, what did you say?
I guess we got to see Uncle Ben die again because Sony, they just gotta keep killing Uncle Ben.
It's been like what 3 times that he's died.
Well, in Spider-Man 3
Look, even
alone,
your kid is crying about how many times like we gotta see Uncle Ben die.
he died like 4 times in Spider-Man 3. Like all those flashbacks, they kept unraveling the real murderer. Uncle Ben's like, ah, shit, here we go again. So that's happening. They can't help themselves.
All right, and then I had to comment about. I wonder how old Aunt May is gonna be this time.
She'll probably be in high school with Peter.
Yeah, about the same. They're gonna be like cousins now.
She just perpetually just gets younger and younger. It's weird.
And hotter.
But then it's still gonna be Marissa Tomei, I assume. So,
Well, you said it yourself. They're keeping. You told me they're keeping Tom Holland.
yeah, he's actually contracted for 2 more movies, which means he has to not make any mention of the MCU as if it never happened.
And they're erasing him from the MCU, or at least not mentioning him that much on MCU.
Which is weird because if you watch Endgame, he is like at the focal point of like being the top Avenger, the face after Iron Man's dead.
Well, no. The Kevin Feige mentioned that the next face and revolving figure of it's supposed to be Captain Marvel, and that if anything, Tom Holland was going to be like the replacement to Robert Downey Jr. He was going to be the next Iron Man figure.
Right, but it was still an important part though.
Yeah.
And now they're just like, oh well, he died.
So if anything, it was like Captain Marvel was going to be the next Captain America, while Spider-Man was going to be the next Iron Man. That's basically how they were going to promote these 2 characters.
Spider-Man should just be the next Spider-Man. He should not be anyone else.
That's what I want. And I mean, like, I have good faith in the next Spider-Man because
the focus actually be about him this time and not being in someone's shadow. And I did like the MCU Spider-Man. It was great, but it was never about him, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I think, and in my honest opinion, and I hands down drop this, you can fight me on this, but I think the best Spider-Man movie ever made is Spider-Verse.
The Into Spider-Verse?
Yeah, and it's not even a live action, but I think that's the best Spider-Man movie we've ever had.
Kind of like for me with Batman, that Mask of the Phantasm is the best Batman movie because it just has the best interpretations of the characters as close as they could be to the comics, and it was just great.
Yeah, and like I love it. Spider-Verse is my favorite. Hi.
Hey, dude. Want to come over here for a sec?
He gave up halfway.
My kid's being weird.
Johnny Hardwood.
This one is from Johnny Hardwood. Disney is really to blame. They want to control everything. You damn right. In like 20 years, everything's gonna be Google, Apple, Disney, and Amazon. That's like gonna be like the big fucking Legion of Doom of companies.
The next one's from Supra Troopa.
Supra Troopa. Doctor Strange. What is that emoji?
It's the
globe.
The little glass.
Hourglass?
Circle. Orb.
What?
Orb. The glass orb.
Oh, the crystal ball?
Crystal ball.
Thank you.
There you go.
Doctor Strange, crystal ball emoji be like, I saw 14,605,000 outcomes for Sony and Disney to agree on Spider-Man.
And the one we got was them just
blowing it out. They even just said recently too, like, no, he ain't going back anytime soon, and that sucks.
Completely locked out. Then we got another comment on a never-ending story for the gentleman.
Look, dude. Look at the camera. Look at the fucking camera. Hi, say hi. Hello. Oh,
he's sleepy. You want to read the next comment with Daddy? All right,
this one is from Death Doom Gamer. I know you probably won't be taking suggestions by now, but could you review Terrifier? It's not particularly bad. It's just an interesting film, and I would like to see your take on it. Well, as I mentioned, I spoke to the gentleman, and he is like, all right, let's do this. It did take a while for me to contact him because he's a dick. He doesn't like to do shit around this channel. But he was like, okay, I'll do it. What are you doing to my son?
We're making fun of the gentleman.
Oh, you don't do that.
Now that our star is gone, we gotta continue.
Go back to your trailer. What a diva.
What a diva. So for our movie drinking game, we got 2 comments so far, even though it came out last week.
Yeah, and more. Talk more in it.
And I agree with your comment.
Jason Bateman. I put Jason Bateman is the goddamn man. That guy is hilarious, and he doesn't really typically do roles like Pepper. So it was really fun to see him.
And that's why I had to make a rule off of him. Like, all his comments were great.
Outshine population you, bro.
And then from our new favorite commenter, Doom Gamer.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting.
Love the vid. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That means a lot to us. It's
It
those
really
little
does.
comments.
And it drives us to like do better and make more content. And then we got some more. We got 2 more comments on our Fuck, Marry, Kill from My Hero Academia.
You read this one, get out. Fuck your time.
Yeah. So from Cringe Crackers, put I hate Ochako, so good choice. It seemed like a lot of people hate her, even though she's so cute and adorable and nice, and she's like the main character's like love interest. So to hate her, I don't know. I like her. And then the next one's from Sprouts. It says Deku looks like a fucking goblin. They always kill Deku. Deku's the main character, so he's a crybaby. Nobody really likes him. Even though everybody likes him, nobody really likes him. And then one of the most recent ones too also was It Chapter 1 in a nutshell. I think that one came after Dodgeball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is this is the most recent one. So we got 3
yours
comments.
truly. The end still gets me. If you guys haven't watched the video, please do. And if you watch the very end, you'll see this hilarious alternate ending, or actually alternate opening for It, where Georgie actually gets his boat back and he runs away and he survives. And Pennywise is like, ah, shit.
And then one more.
From the lovely Laura Mendez, I personally love Bill. He's a great Pennywise.
Did you see the recent meme where like they showed behind the scenes with him and Bill Hader, and that Bill Hader asked him, "Hey, what kind of editing
Oh,
they do?"
and he moves his eyes?
And he's like, "No, I can do that in real life." And it
Yeah.
scared the shit out of him when he did it in person.
So if I see him, I would not know how to make eye contact with him.
Yep. So guys, again,
That's it for this episode.
Reminder again, please vote in the polls above.
Hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Tell a couple of friends
Yeah.
to watch this stuff.
Turn on notifications for
Make sure that
all
bell's
future
on,
videos.
please, so you do not miss any award-winning content, because we'll be there someday. Betrayal.
Like
Right here,
don't you?
betrayal.
You like the beard, don't you? Well, thanks for watching.
See you next time.
We need a sign off.